Marika, why are you just the best? You are the fucking best. It is just hands down. Anyone can't argue that Marika Tachibana is the best girl in Nisekoi. And I said, I'm done. This episode proved it that she is a fucking monster and I fucking love her. So we find out in this episode in Nisekoi that we get the new opening this time. This time we get the visuals for it, which is Step by ClariS, and it felt like the second opening, if I'm going to be honest with it. I don't like it that much compared to the first one, because first of the song, yeah, I said before last time, I'm not going to go too much into the actual song itself, as I said that last week, but yeah, the song I prefer opening 1 to opening 2. I mean, it's still chill and it's enjoyable, but the visuals, though, I think that the visuals are very lackluster compared to the first one. I mean, we get to see my goddess Marika Swan in the opening finally. Very enjoyable, but definitely the ending is what I want to more talk about. The third ending, which is one that Tsugumi is singing in. So this pretty much also confirms as well that we're getting Marika in the ending as well, that we're going to have her for maybe like the last 2-3 episodes, and we've only got 5 left. So I think it was called Crazy Box as well, and it's a really enjoyable song. It had a really good guitar start to it. Like Tsugumi's voice actress as well, like holy hell, I actually didn't think she could sing. She actually sung very well in the ending, and that's like, it's compared, I think, like, I like ending 2 just a little bit more, but I still like this. I think this one will grow on to be my favorite, but let's get into that episode, though. Marika. I feel so bad for her, but I respect her at the same time. That's when she find out, like, oh, you're Mary, like that, you're the bitch from, like, all those years ago. We find out that Marika changed all her ways, you know, her ways of speaking, her manners. You know, she became, like, grew her hair out. She did all these things because of what Raku said, like, all them years ago. It's like, you find out that she was in a hospital bed and she really had nothing to do with it. And Raku used to keep bringing her stuff to her and also taught her, saying, oh, like, her father said, oh, you like this boy? Why don't you marry him? It's like, and when they asked her and said, what do you want, like, and what do you like in a girl? He's like, I like a girly girl with, like, long hair. And that, like, just to see that with Marika, how she acts and, like, how, like, crazy she is, that sort of brings it out. And it's just, like, how much she is a bitch to the others. It was hilarious, and I freaking love it. And then when they bring out the 3 kids, it's like, okay, so we all have 3 keys. Even these girls are like, come the fuck on. Like, you have keys. And Onodera was just getting stamped over in this episode. It was just Chitoge and Marika going at each other's throats, saying, no, I'm the one, the darling, like, and what's as well, like, Onodera, just, you need to, you know, stand up for yourself. They're like saying, oh, I'll be your friend, you're no competition to Raku. I was like, what insulting is that? I was like, goddamn, Marika, that's like the only thing you did bad in this episode. You was insulting Onodera. I mean, Onodera, she's probably like one of the weakest girls right now, but still, you know, it's like, oh, I don't treat you as like competition, so you can be my friend. But then when Raku went to Marika's house saying, oh, you need to meet my father, talk about arrangements of the wedding. Oh my god, this man looks scarier than the fucking mafia. The leader of the chief like of police, he is, and he is just there, you know, with a scar down his face, his arms crossed, looks like he must have fucked people up. He's like, yeah, boy, I'm gonna fuck you up. It's like, even as well, when he found out the crazy thing that Marika did, that kiss that we saw between Raku and Marika, I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that in the fucking episode that they did that. I honestly completely forgot about that when I was reading the manga. I was like, I can't believe they did that again. Like, and just to see that as well, he freaked the fuck out when he like, you kissed my little girl, like, I'll fuck you up, you little shit. And Raku was there, or like, he was pretty much like carried behind Marika, just like, gross and balls, man. But he did at the end saying, you know, he doesn't feel that exact same way that Marika does to him. He wants to be there for her. And even as well, what I really liked is that he said to Marika, I like you, Marika, like, sure, I'm not that way infatuated by you, but I like you for, like, what you want to be. So, like, I want you to be what you want to be, not as you. And she was so shy when she was saying, oh, I'm in a little pickle right now. And it's like, that was the first, probably one of the first and only times we'll see Marika act that way. Although that was just a really nice thing they added in the episode. And Chitoge, oh, Chitoge, you were salty in this episode because Marika was there. Sorry, Chitoge, you've been wiped off the max. Chitoge's crusty. Now we got my Marika Tachibana. Everything's all good. I mean, we got out of the top 4 of all the girls in this series, like Nisekoi. I'm sorry, but the one that takes it all is Marika. She gets the #1 spot. Then I'll give it to Tsugumi. Then I'll give it to, you know, Onodera, and then probably Chitoge. It's a toss-up between Chitoge and Unadera, but if I'm going by the story right now, I'd say Unadera is the weakest girl right now. We're not even adding Ruby into this because she's fucking even more crustier. She don't even deserve to be on there. Overall, this is a solid episode. I give this one a 7 out of 10. I really did enjoy this one, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What you think of the opening? What do you think of the new ending? But that's all from me. I always thank you very much for watching. As always, remember, I'll see you guys